Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Simon's on the Run. It's a marathon weekend, it's a Saturday. I've just nipped down to see the cutting start. Next time I see this I'll be about an hour into my marathon. So I'll see you all in the morning.
How you doing? It's Sunday the 3rd of October and I've got myself a 26.2 mile easy run today. We'll see. Just entered Greenwich Park. Making my way up to the start area, the runners only part. The TV helicopters are out. I think they've heard Simon's on the Run's about, so I'll see you in a bit. Here we are down in the start area. We've got queues for the toilets up, massive queues. For people just going through it now, I think that's start wave 4 on number 9. So we'll have to crack on to me gate soon, which is just over there. Look, gate 9. There's 9. Gate 9. It's like being at work. But yeah.
3, 2, 1, bye-bye!
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, 30 minutes just gone. Just over to the Teddy up. So far so good. About 5.5k.
Nice, Simon!
Cheers. Thank you. One hour gone. Just past cutting start. Job done. Hour and a half in. About 10 miles. Getting tough.
Come on, Simon!
Come on, Simon!
Simon! Simon! Come on, Simon! No, sorry! Keep going! Go, Simon! Proud of you!
There we go, look. Halfway. 2 hours, 2 minutes. Oh, that was a bit tough. So I'll slow it down a bit now. Second half's going to be a slow second half. Two and a half hours down. About 25k. That was slower last half hour. Everything's hurting. Back, hamstrings, feet. So yeah, just get to the end. Just over 3 hours in. About 29k around there. Plenty of support about. This is tough now. I won't lie, I'm struggling. Not long to go, eh? Just past the 20-mile mark. 3 hours 32. Oh, I'm in pain. 4 hours down. Just over 22 miles. Just having a bit of a breather. 4.5 hours down. 2 miles to go.
Come on! Just over a mile to go!
Finished. 4 hours 58, I think it was, 4 hours 58. So just under the 5, which I thought it was going to be. Got my foil blanket on, keep me warm. But that was tough. Tough second half. I mean, the first half was alright. But yeah, it was tough. Right, I've got to go and find my bag now. But can't believe it's finished.
We did it. We did it. We made it round. 26.2 miles on top of, what was it, 300 miles, just over 300 miles training. Then they call it, was it 26.2 mile victory lap they call it, after you've done all your training. But it felt amazing. It felt amazing. It was such an amazing day yesterday. The support in London was immense. It was better than it was in 2019. Whether it was because people have been let off the leash a little bit, you know, old COVID, and so more people have gone out. But yeah, I think there was about 45,000 runners. There must have been 500,000 people on the streets, if not more. Oh, it was amazing. The noise. I mean, I've tried to video it as I was going around, but really, when you're running and trying to video, your camera's going like this, and it's not great. But it doesn't really do that much justice either. But I tried to get a bit of footage out there for you guys. But yeah, Greenwich itself, well, in fact, when you start, the starting area this year was weird because there was no urinals and it was just one big queue for the toilets, whereas they had men's urinals last time, and it obviously makes it a bit easier. So yeah, what they did was you went into your starting pens. I was number 9, wave 9. So like, there was 3 pens. So like, when I was there, it was 8, 9 and 10, and you're all separate. When the 8s said, right, it's your turn to crack on,
all us in 9 were like, "Hooray," you know, cheering them on. And then within a couple of minutes, it's then wave 9 turn. So they say, right, wave 9, your turn. And then all of wave 10 were giving us a massive cheer as we were leaving. So then we headed out of the park, Greenwich Park, and then I think it's called Charlton Road or something like that, Charlton Way, where the start line's situated. And they'll walk you up to there, just your group. It's probably about 1,000 in each group. And this was at the Red Star. And you come up to the start line, then the blokes there like 3, 2, 1. So like each starting pen, each wave had their own start. It was great. Whereas last time, you was all in one massive queue. Thousands and thousands of people, all like, you know, you're all in your start waves, but it was all compact and it just took forever to get to the start line. And it was kind of them that were at the front got, right, go. And then everybody else was just like, right, when you get there, you get there. But yeah, today it was great because yesterday it was great because every wave had their own like start really. It was really, really good. Yeah, and say all the locals were out supporting the first 3 mile or so, and then you get, in the video you'll see, you get where my start, the red start, comes in with the other 2 starts, the green and the blue, and they all merge together. That's great at that point because the amount of people who are running it doubles. So that was really, really good. And then you kind of head into Greenwich, and the roads all the way, probably about half a mile before you get to Cutty Sark, which is full of people. There was music being played out of houses, out of pubs. Then you come round into Cutty Sark, and as ever, you know, the support around there was great, like a little arena. And you come out of there, and it's quite a high when you've been in there. So, and even when you come out, there's probably another quarter of a mile of people. But then it kind of dies off a little bit, the support, until you get towards like Bermondsey and things, and obviously it goes up again. I've seen my MS, it was like 5.5 mile, the MS cheer point was there, and it was great to see them shouting us and ringing the bells and all that. And then the next real thing really is when you head up towards Tower Bridge, about 12 mile. And I told my wife and the girls, I says, right, I want you to be around this spot here, which is where they were last time. So I'm running up, because the spot it was looking down the road as you're heading up to. So I got there and I was looking around, I was like, oh, I missed them, or they've not got here on time, you know. So I was like, oh no. So I was heading, then turned the corner and headed towards Tower Bridge, still looking for them. I thought, oh no. And then I seen them on the left-hand side just before entering Tower Bridge, and it was a bit of relief really, because I couldn't wait to see them, because I felt quite emotional as well yesterday. I think, you know, obviously because of my granddad, and I, you know, lost him, and I found it quite tough in the morning. But yeah, I seen them. It was a bit of relief when I seen them, and then you get over Tower Bridge, and great support over Tower Bridge again. And then you just head to the right, because you're heading out towards Canary Wharf and all that. Was it Isle of Dogs, I think they call it. So you're heading out that way, and then you pass the halfway point. I mean, the first half I did in 2 hours 2 minutes, which I was happy with that. That's the quickest half marathon I've done, even within my training. So yeah, I was happy with that. And then I knew I had a lot of pain at that point, so I knew that the second half was going to be a slog. And I had to just manage it to get myself to the finish line. So do a bit of running. I was trying to do about 1.5 kilometres run, then having about half a kilometre off walking, or fast walk. But that's why my kilometres did slow down. And the second half took me just under 3 hours for the second half. But as I said, I had to manage it. I had so much pain in my hip, in my groins, my hamstrings were tight, lower back. But I mean, again, the support. At one point in Canary Wharf, last time we went around there, I'm sure it wasn't that busy, but we come out, we took a right, and there was loads of people about, like big crowd, and they were cheering on. And as I ran through just to go around the corner, and I'm like, hey, come on, like this with my hands as if to say, come on, a bit more noise please. And they listen, you know, and then instantly like that, the cheers and the claps and it was amazing. And just
I must have heard my name shouted about 1,000 times as well throughout the day, if not more. And say the encouragement, it just at that point just gets you going again. And even like when you go and get some water, when there are water points, they're all going, yeah, come on, come on. You know, not just stood there holding the water, they're actually encouraging you as well. I mean, I never drank so much water as I did yesterday going around there. But yeah, and then you get to the 20-mile mark, and it's tough getting there, tough. And then but then you know you've only got 10k to go, 6.2 mile. Yeah, and then you kind of heading back towards Tower Bridge again, and towards the Tower of London, and you come to the 22-mile point, and you're on one side of the road on 22 mile, and on the other side of the road, you got people there ain't even halfway yet. You know, not even on the 30-mile mark, and you know you're encouraging them as well, like you know, listen, because they're the slower ones who are doing it for charity and things, or for themselves, but they're probably going to walk it. But again, 26.2 mile, even if you walk it, that's a hell of a trek, isn't it? So yeah, you're giving them encouragement, you get some back, you know, and because I know when people are shouting my name how I feel, so you know, do the same back to other runners. Yeah, then you get to 24 mile, I think you go through a tunnel, and then I told my wife and that's going to be a big bend so I could run towards them and I'll see him again, but they'd come about 1 kilometre away from that. So I think I've just about got 25-mile point. There's probably just over a mile to go, I think it was. And I seen 2k, and I seen my wife and the girls and my mum on the side, like, and it was just such a relief again, because at this point you just got your head down and you're just digging in because you got 2k left. You come around Westford. It started raining just as I come to Big Ben, running towards Big Ben. It started to rain. Turn around the corner to the right to head up towards Westminster, and the rain was torrential in our faces, and it was just like, oh, I mean, I enjoyed it because I like a bit of rain when I'm running. It cooled me down a bit, you know, refreshed me, but it's just like, oh man, this wind and rain, and you've only got literally 5-10 minutes left, and then 600 metre mark to go. I got some bit of footage of me on the old telly, 600 metres. Then just as we got to, I think, what's it say, 500 and something, no, 3, I can't remember what it says. You come around the corner just before Buckingham Palace and the rain had stopped and the sun come out just as I come down onto the Mall. And as you just see that finish line, and you just hone in on it and just, right. But in a way as well, you're trying to find yourself a bit of a space, because obviously when you come through, you've got the cameras there. So you're trying to, it's quite hard really, but you're trying to find yourself a bit of space, because you've got, I think the TV cameras were above it. But it was weird this time. Last time the TV cameras were focused on when you crossed the line, but this time the TV cameras were focused on after you'd crossed the line, like the little area at the back of it. But we got it done. 4 hours 58 and 29 seconds. I'm really happy with that, because as you know, my training didn't go great. And I got a couple of little niggly injuries as well. So that's why I nursed the second half. And I knew I wanted to get under. I didn't say to anyone really, but I wanted to get under 5 hours. I knew it was going to be tough for me to do that. But we got it done. We got this nice bit of bling. T-shirt look as well. As you can see, it says 2021, but then also incorporated in that, you've got the 26.2 miles, which is and then on the back here, there's a bit of braille for the blind, and that says "We run together" in braille. A lot of people have been moaning about the medal in the run-up, because they're saying, oh, there's like, it's just generalised, it's not really nothing to do with, it says London Marathon, but there's nothing, like no landmarks or anything like that. But I think the reason for that is because also yesterday they did a virtual marathon, 50,000 people, so people were running around like their own areas who didn't get a place in the actual marathon, raising money still for charity, or you could do it, you know, just for yourself. And I think they'll probably get the same medal. So you can't really be giving a medal
it's all got, you know, London Bridge on, or Tower Bridge and Buckingham Palace or whatever. To people, if they've not ran around London, I mean, that's probably my guess. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. Fundraising. Since Wednesday, when I put my last video out, or was it Thursday? I've just been so overwhelmed with the amount of donations that have come in. I reckon I've had just over £600 in donations, and then especially the weekend, like checking my emails, donation. I mean, I've had friends, family, some of my daughter's football team, the parents there, a lot of them are donated as well. Workmates, people that don't really know me have donated as well. And I was really worried about the fundraising because I've not been able to do a few bits because of COVID and that early on. So I'm happy about how well that's done. So yeah, I'm just over 1,600, I think it is now. I've got a few bits. I've got a couple of charity boxes to come in. I've got to see what I've got from work. I've got a sponsor form at work. I've got to collect that, and then obviously whatever my dad gets as well from his sponsor form. And I think we should be at the £2,000 mark, if not well over it. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you informed. But it's been a pleasure having you guys. When I was down at the start line, I met a lad. I can't remember his name. So it was just a long day yesterday. I'm sorry, mate. I forgot your name. But he'd watched my video and he'd come over to me and said he had. So I had a selfie with him, just so I can put that up now. But yeah, cheers for coming up to me, mate. That was very much appreciated. And Steve White, another lad he's followed me all the way through. Well done, mate. You cracking time. I think it was about 4:15 you did. That was well done there, mate. It's cracking time. But yeah, so it's been a pleasure. I'm retired now from marathon running. I told the MS Society yesterday, if they see an application with my name on it, to put it in the bin. So I've got one done for my gran and now one done for my granddad. So, thank you all.